Hey everybody, Cahlen here, and today I was just about to put up my tarp shelter, and I figured I would show you how I was doing that while I was at it. And so here's the tarp. This is AquaQuest is the brand, and I think this is the Defender, which is a little bit of a heavier dutier tarp. And actually, if I get another one, I'll probably get the one that's lighter weight than this. This I think is around 2 pounds, and the one that I will get if I ever have enough funds to do that will be closer to 1 pound, so it'll save me quite a bit of weight in my backpack when I do that. But even if I never do that, this is a really nice tarp, and this will last probably years and years. And there's lots of ways to set up a tarp for camping, but the way that I found, which not many people actually talk about strangely, is the way that I use is, in my opinion, the best way, and it's super easy, and you need very little resources to pull it off. So we'll basically walk you through it. You need a 10 by 10 foot tarp. You need a stick at the right length, and I'm just going to use my wizard staff, which is a walking pole which collapses, and then a few tent stakes. So first I'm going to put the back side, 2 corners, and spread them apart as far as possible, and then stake them down. Go to the other side, pull it tight. Now I'm going to take the other 2 corners from this side and then the other side, and I'm actually going to bring them together and put the stake down through them and then pull them tight and stake it down. So I got my stick, and you can see I put a little, this is a racket ball, in which I've cut a little hole in so that it's not going to eat into the top of my tarp, so it doesn't eat a hole. Basically just makes it nice and soft. I'm just going to stick this in there and I'm basically done. So that's the shelter, that's it. And the way you get in is there's this flap right here. You just open it up, and you climb inside, and you either leave the flap hanging out here, or you can push the flap inside. And it makes it so people who are around you, they don't know where the entrance to this thing is until you pop your head out here. Okay, now I'm going to show you a little bit of an advanced thing to do with this. You don't need to do this, but it does give you a little bit more room, and it does give you the ability to open up one side of it, which can be nice. So I have these other types of tent stakes. These are little titanium, and they have rope basically. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this up through the little straps on the side, and then I'm going to stick this tent stake in, and it's going to hold it in place, and then I'm going to latch it down. Now I'm going to do this in the middle of each of the 3 sides. Open up the loop, stick this loop up through it, put the tent stake through that loop, and that holds it tight now. And I can pull it out, stake it down. You see, that pulls out the tarp, giving me more space inside, and it also makes the shelter more stable, especially when I open up one side. Okay, now the shelter is super stable. It's actually really good in the wind. This type of ground here is not very stable for the tent stakes I'm using, so I probably will carve my own tent stakes for a longer term situation, but the wind's not going to blow away. But in general, this is really stable and will withstand storms, especially if you've got good ground with your stakes in. So now I'm just going to show you this last part, which I just discovered a couple of days ago. Basically, to open one side, you can do this from either that side. So here's the front, right? You can open up this side or that side, and you can also change which side is open depending on where the sun is, depending on what time of day it is. So all you're going to do is you're going to unlatch one of these corners from the stake, and then you're going to unlatch this side one as well, and you're going to throw it over. And that's it. Now I've got a nice open shelter which breathes really well when it's hot outside. So that's the super easy tarp survival shelter. Definitely recommend it. Again, if you get one of these, you can look up all kinds of different configurations. You're going to look for configurations for square type, but I do recommend getting the 10 by 10 because it works really good with this situation. It gives you just enough room to sleep in here. You could sleep 2 people in here. You could sleep one here and then one over here, but I generally like to sleep here and then have all of my stuff over on the other side. So anyways, that's the shelter. Hope it's useful. Let me know if you got any questions, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll share it with someone that you care about. It helps them, it helps me, and it'll help you feel like a healthy type of person. If you're feeling extra generous, you can head on over to cahlen.org/gift, and there you can basically learn of ways to help me feed myself, shelter myself, and to upgrade and repair my gear. All donations give you the option of having a 1-hour life coaching call with me. So, thanks again for watching.